Hi guys, Dr. Two Snippets here, and today, as promised, I am reviewing the Corroded Cyberman with chest damage. Now, this is the Wave 1C variant without the lightning hands, and this figure was also re-released in Wave 2D with lightning hands. Now, I got this a few weeks ago to my trip to London. I promised the review of it to be around, it was something like Sunday the 6th of November. Didn't get time, so I promised it last Sunday, but I got the Peg Soldier unexpectedly, so I decided to review that instead. So now, today, finally, I'm reviewing it after sitting on my table ages in its packaging. And I don't really want to say I'm disappointed, because I expected this, but the quality control is quite bad in some places, and I could almost just see it in the packaging. However, I chose this one because it was the best of the two they had there, and it had the American safety sticker on the box, which sort of just made me want to get it a bit more. This Cyberman does come with this head. Not sure what it is. I don't remember it being in closing time. I've got some suspicions what it might be, but I don't really want to say because they probably sound stupid. But I don't really know, so could someone tell me what that is? And yeah, it's basically just the Pandorica Cyberman guard secondary head, the one that was in the Pandorica wave. It's his swappable head. Actually, no, sorry, not swappable. He didn't have one, did he? It was just his head, just open. Yeah, sorry about that. Yeah, without the skull in it. And the bottom's been changed a bit to look like blown off. I think it's just a blown off Cyberman head, really. Or is it the head that Craig was put into? I'm not really sure, to be honest. But yes, now we have yet another Cyberman head to hang off another Cyberman's body while having it on display. So now we have two of them doing that, which I don't really like, to be honest. Anyway, I'm going to take him away. And I'm going to review the packaging very fast. Just like with the Peg Soldier, it will be as fast as possible, I promise, guys. Okay, so right down the bottom, as always, we've got the name of the figure, which is Corroded Cyberman with chest damage. And then, down in the bottom right corner, I've got the American safety sticker. I have been told that makes no difference to the value of this figure, and I decided to open it end of because I didn't want to just randomly keep it packaged. I don't care if it makes a difference. And then up here we got highly detailed action figure, and we have the price there, but under that it says fully postable. Going round to the back of the packaging, we have got highly detailed posable figures, and new for Series 6. It says that which are the available figures. Available figures include, I should have just said that. We've got the two Corroded Cybermen, the Doctor with Beard, the Peg Soldier, and the Side Mats. And then down here we've got important products information. And as always, this figure is age rated 5+. You know what? I actually honestly enjoy reviewing packaging. I just love the tone of voice you review it in. So for those of you who keep asking me to stop reviewing packaging, it's not going to happen. Just skip it. Alright? Okay. Oh no, well, one last thing to add to that. You got to admit, it's nothing like what I used to do. That was just every single detail. Okay, right. Now, on to this figure. It looks lovely from afar. Not even afar, very close up to it. It looks awesome. However, when it gets close, you can see a bit of quality control there. I'm going to start by doing the detail. I'm going to start on the little head that just fell off. I've sort of shown you this already, but basically it's just an open Cyberman head. When I get a good focus for you. Yeah, it's an open Cyberman head. You can see all the wires inside, which looks epic. And we got round the back, it's all just an open Cyberman head. And down the bottom we have got some, like, a blown off wiring effect, if I can get that. Hang on. There we go. Down here. And yeah, that head is quite a nice accessory for the figure. You've got a bit of scratching there, like it's really been damaged. So now, the figure himself. This is a standard Cyberman figure, just repainted, and it's been moulded slightly differently. They've stuck the same moulds, but then we have had some slight differences. I am running tight on time today, so I didn't have the time to go upstairs and get another Cyberman to compare it like I did with the Pandorica Guard and stuff. So, the Argos one. So I'm just going to have to review it. You'll just have to know from memory what a normal Cyberman figure's colour is. But basically, it looks, after looking at this for a long time, it looks like a normal Cyberman's colour, but when you stand the two together, it's very, very rusty indeed. Okay, so we're going to start on the face, as I always do. Here we can see a standard Cyberman face, which has been given the effect of damage. It's darker, rustier, and we have scratch marks over it. The eyes have been painted in a slightly different black, I reckon, which gives them a nicer feel to them. It's not as glossy now. This figure feels like it's been made out of a different plastic as well. It feels different. So nothing special at the top, it's just another Cyberman head, but what they've done to it is quite nice. Then going down, we've got the main point of this figure, the Cyberman with chest damage. As you can see, we have the chest plate missing, so I still lack a Our World Cyberman, or Good Man Goes to War Cyberman, some people call them, because I am missing the chest plate. So I do not, in my collection, have one yet. I'm hopefully getting one quite soon. Then also here we got some damage, which is textured and very, very nice indeed. Going down, we keep the standard Cyberman body, but with that continuous rusting effect. On down, we've got the standard hip and torso. I don't really want to, I know this is very well detailed, but I'm not going to go into it, just say standard Cyberman, because we now know what they look like. And then we have got some plating with bolts on the thigh, the right thigh even, sorry. Which looks very good, like it's been patched up. Very nice there. Then going down, we've got a standard leg on this side. And we've got more plating down here, as you can see there. We've got a bit of damage there. I think it's not on that side, but maybe that side's the damaged one, because I do sort of recognise that, but still. And we have the handles, look like they're squished. I don't think it's meant to be, sorry, not meant to be like that. Yeah. Then onto the arms, we have got no damage effect on this arm except for the squished handles and the rust. And the same for this arm. And the back is just the rusting effect again. So, as I might make clear, this figure hasn't got, it is very detailed because it's a Cyberman, but it hasn't got any real special detail on it. Not that much, other than the whole rust effect that I keep saying. So, yeah, detail excuse me, is quite plain, but that is not going to affect its marking at all. Well, it's rating even, sorry, not marking. Sound like I'm at school. Right, now I'm going to do the articulation, which has disappointed me on my figure. So we start off, we have 360 head articulation. I've noticed this head is out a bit on this figure. I don't know why it's like that, but it's on the same for every figure, but it does give it more articulation. So we do a 360 in the head, and we nod forward and backwards. And then going down, we have the standard in-out ball, very early ball joint at the arm, one of the first figures to have ball jointed shoulders. It was actually, I think. And then we do 360 as well as the in-out, as I just showed. We got no second joint, however we do have the 90 degrees at the elbow, and we have 360 at the wrist there. and we have no 360 at the waist. However, we do have slight hip articulation on mine, but I think there's meant to be more. Then this is where I really got stuck. Neither of my Cybermen's knees moved, but after a while I managed to get them to do that. So now we have 90 degrees at the knee, as on all good figures. And then we have slight Cyberman foot articulation, nothing special. So that's really pretty much it, to be honest. It's sort of a figure that has it's not special, but still it's good. So it's got no special detail or articulation to it. However, it's a really nice looking figure. It's going to go well with the peg doll and the bearded doctor, because it's from that wave. And I really like it, and I like its little head accessory here, which I don't know what it's for. So overall, I'm going to give this figure a 8.5 out of 10. It doesn't deserve a 10 out of 10 because it's just another Cyberman. 9 out of 10, it doesn't deserve because of the not basic, but nothing special articulation or detail. But however, because it's such a nice figure, and Cybermen figures are epic, it gets an 8.5. And I think that's what it deserves. And yeah, as always, post your comments below. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this review by me. And also, just a quick bit of news, I managed to get last weekend off eBay the third Doctor and Giant Maggots mint condition for £21, and it arrived during the week. Got it yesterday when I came home, and it's a lovely figure for my collection. And yeah, that is it. I will do hopefully a review next week. Not sure what it'll be, unless I get any figures during the week. It'll probably be a character building figure review, or it might be in the packaging review of the third Doctor and Giant Maggots. But I do have a new character building figure that I haven't opened yet, so it might be that. Alright guys, as usual, I will be on Facebook and Twitter and stuff. You know, you can contact me. And some good news, I have managed to find a good place where I get 3G at school, so I can reply easily. Alright then. See you next weekend.